Okay, so we're back. I was just talking about, the How to Draw Comics Academy and all that. Clayton Barton's How to Draw Comics Academy and my experience as a student there. But we'll get back into the comics. I want to show. Uh, there we go. So yeah, this is what we were looking at initially. It's Savage Sword of Conan, and you can already see a price increase, $225. This is from 1990, and this is not, this is not, whatchamacallit. I'm saying whatchamacallit. No, this is not John Buscema. So we're going to do this and do this. I finally got my streaming set up the way I wanted it. And it's finally working for me. It is finally working for me. So here. I feel bad. I'm spamming this. Spamming the chat. Anyway, all right, let's get back into it. Let's continue. Oh, and if you're watching my stream last night, I found issue number 1 of 30 Days of Night. What is it, Rising? It's the new 30 Days of Night comic, IDW or ID Dark. So yesterday we went through all of Event Horizon Dark Descent. That's ID Dark. Oh, look at this. This is cool. Nice. High Adventure at a low price. Artist on this. This is great. I like this. It's cool. Hyborian War. So sadly, I have to retape these, but I learned my lesson. So what you do is you do not use Scotch tape. I'm going to show you what to use. Use this. Use painter's tape. That way you could re-tape the back. And if I was a little more sophisticated, I would probably get the scissors out and do that. But it's actually good to have a little tapered edge here, so you can easily peel it off and put it back on. All right, so that's my trick on that. I also have this too. Get rid of the taper now. This is a Jim Starlin comic, The Prince, and we might look at that later. All right, Savage Sword of Conan. Okay, so that came off cleanly, and that's because I rebagged and boarded this yesterday. But get some ElfQuest stuff here. Cerebrus. All right, this is actually in really good condition. I'm flopping it around, but this is in great condition. Pablos Marcos. Oh, he's good. I like Pablos Marcos. So we're going to be looking at some Pablos Marcos in here. That's good. The Leopard Men of Tafar. Artist Pablos Marcos. Look at his cross-hatching. Look how he does his cross-hatching. Oh, I like this. and we actually looked at another Savage Sword of Conan that I have. I don't know how many I have. I have maybe 20, maybe 20 issues, maybe, and it's not in continuity. It's kind of spread across over a decade, because they were doing these comics for like quite a bit of time. So I don't know what the earliest one is. It might be 1978, but that's probably the earliest one that I have. This looks harder to do than you would think. This is tough. This is a tough one. You could say it's in perspective. This is a tough drawing to pull off. Believe it or not, this panel right here, because they're all the like bad guys are in the right thing, but I think Conan might be off a little bit. But I know why they did this. They want it to look a certain way. They want to show off the chest and the abdomen and the figure. It's more fun to do things like this, right? And this, and the close-ups. And like that's a great panel here too. I like how Pavlos Markos kind of kept sort of the John Buscema look to Conan's face. He's like, here, you're trying to maintain that a little bit. Obviously it's Conan, so how much are you going to change? But yeah. I'm sure I pulled a couple that are John Buscema. I like this panel here. That's cool. Look how his leg is like almost over her hips, over her hip there. Yeah. Yep. I like this. He's like a giant. That guy's big. Oh, and they're all chained together. Yeah. They're a chain gang, so to speak. Interesting. Sure, I got this kind of squared away here. Okay, now they're cutting their chains. That's good. That's good. This is an interesting choice. They're in this canoe, and they're going to go over the side. Now they kind of blended this in. Kind of give a close-up of his reaction, of Conan's reaction. Favors of Ishtar, no. Cataract of Doom. I like this. I mean, this is hard to pull off too, because you're trying to draw the torso, and then you're trying to tort and contort those legs. I feel like he did it here better. I don't know. It might be my preference, but like I find that it's easier to draw the female figure in sort of these elaborate positions. I don't know why that is, but I do. I I mean, at least in my own experience, I've been having more success doing that with various poses. I guess because they pose in ways that men don't, you know? Men are kind of on my shoulders, I'm going to be brooding, or I'm not going to be brooding. But you need to have that dynamism, and I just find it easier to do that with the female form, female figure. I like this panel here. It's nice. Very cool. Yeah, like I said it before, and I'll say it again. Like, this was like, if I was like coming up and this is what was in the comic shops, I would have, not only would I would have a subscription to this. Like, I would make my parents give me a subscription to this. I would have had this growing up, but this is kind of before my time. But I can appreciate it now. I definitely appreciate it now. Oh, this is good. This is really good here. Look at the zebras. Look how he's doing the zebras here. Yeah, that's definitely comic book, because you cannot domesticate a zebra. They're too wild. Zebras are dangerous. You don't want to mess with a zebra. They're a dangerous animal. You don't want to mess with that. But it's a comic book, so we can embellish and say, oh yeah, these people, this tribe, they ride zebras. Conan's going to ride zebras. But visually, it's pretty striking. It's interesting to look at. The Eyes of Crom. Happy Easter, everybody, and to people who are in other time zones, it's already Monday. Happy Easter Monday. I know that's Easter Monday is also a holiday in many parts of the Western world. Not in the United States, unfortunately, but in other parts of the world, it is. I like this panel here. It's cool. Let's see. Hold on. I want to check and see. Nope. Easter stream of comics. Okay. I'm going to keep going. Why not? Why not? But I've got my setup dialed in now. I've got what I want, how I want it. I've got my camera right here. I've got this camera up here. And obviously I have two monitors. I have a monitor here, I have a monitor there, so I could pull something and talk about it, I'm all about it. It works. It's working for me. I like this. It's raining outside. It's like slightly drizzling right now. Slightly. Get Iron Fist. Oh, this is cool. I like this. A little ding-ding. Nothing. No. Nada. Okay. That's okay. People can come back and watch this later. Oh, this is like... Oh, yeah, look at this. This is cool. He's got a dagger here, shield, that helmet. Mm-hmm. They're all trying to, like, harness Frazetta. They're trying to get Frank Frazetta in here. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I would too. I would too. Okay, toward the tape. Toward. Where did I put the, oh, it's right here? Yeah. It's right here. Okay. Excelente. Excelente. I believe this is from the Cecil lot, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to another one. Let's go to a different one. All right, we're already at $1.50. This is $1.25. So what do you think? Which one should we look at? I'm gonna look at this one. Maybe it will be. Maybe it'll be John December. I don't know. Last one was Pablo Marcos, so we'll see. Or Pablo Marcos. Michael Fleischer, Alfredo Acala. Okay. Roy Thomas and Barry Windsor Smith. What? And then we're gonna go with this. Oh, that's cool. It's a little bit of glare, but whatever. Alfredo Acala. Yeah, I like Alfredo Acala too. He's good. He's a good Conan artist. Look at his rendering. Look at the lines here. Isn't that something? What? Look at this monster that he's fighting. I'm like extremely close to the microphone. But I mean, I'm trying to see over it, you know. So I kind of have to pivot. I could probably just move it. I got like a. Got this. I could move it a little bit. It's fine. Wow, I like this background here. Some good, clean anatomy going on here. He's smashing their heads together. He's grabbing them by the shirt, smashing them together. Mm-hmm. The Song of Red Sonja. ROG 2000 by John Byrne. Huh. So, wait. Okay. Who's the artist on this? I thought it was, yeah, Barry Smith. This is Barry Windsor Smith. Of Weapon X fame, right? This is early Barry Windsor Smith, I think. What year does this come out in? This is 1982. This is 1982. So I have it over there. I have it on the spinner rack, but I'm not going to get it right now. It's just cool to see, you know. Some early Barry Windsor Smith. Yep. Nice. Look at the snake. Like, the snake is like right up in her face. And there it is. This is Red Sonja. This is how she used to look. This was the Red Sonja costume. You see the chainmail and everything? Yeah. That's classic Red Sonja. Chainmail and long sleeves too. Chainmail on the arms and the shirt. And again, this is Barry Windsor Smith. Mm-hmm. Early Barry Windsor Smith. You want to see a progression. You look at this and then you go look at Weapon X. Hold on, I'm gonna do it. Hold on. we go. It's right here. It's great about having a spinner rack. You can just go over to it and twirl it along, you know, and get what you want. And just go put it back in the spinner rack. I put most of my trade paperbacks in the spinner rack. That's what I do, and that way I can pull it. Same artist, right? That's not a fair comparison. And it's in color, so but looking at Barry Windsor Smith here, and you see how he kind of evolved, you know. Look at that. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see like some connective tissue here, but he evolved so much. He changed. Okay, I see a little bit in the hatching. If you look here, so look at Wolverine's arm right here. You can't really tell, can you? Come on, baby. Come on. It's hard to tell on this camera, and this is supposed to be a good camera. I'm a little disgruntled about this because it's come on. Okay, so you see the lines there on the shoulder, and then you look here. You see, sort of doing similar hatching here. So yeah, you can see the remnants of that. It's kind of cool to see that. Kind of cool to see the remnants. Okay, so that's the end of Barry Windsor Smith's Conan for now, I guess. Ernie Chan. This is cool. Kind of reminds me of Demon Visorak a little bit. He's one of the artists in the Conquest Comics group. Sort of this, it's got a lot of energy to it. It's some curls in it. Yeah. Oh, he's got his arm in that dinosaur's mouth, and he's about to stab it. What's he doing? He lopped off this thing's arm. This is cool. I like that. I like this too. It's interesting what he's done, what he's doing with this rendering. It's kind of I like it. With the right drawing, like with the right drawing, like when I first saw it, I thought, you're kind of losing some of the shape here. Is this like a bear? What is this? You know, I don't know what this is. But then you know what I'm doing? Like I got to take some time to really slow down and look at it and really appreciate what it is. It's easy to just gloss by something using an untrained eye, but with a trained eye, you look at what they're doing and it's like, oh, yeah. Swamp gas. The Idlewood Swamp covered in 30% of what was known was... Wait, hold on. What is this? Swamp gas. Idlewood Swamp covered over 30% of what was the known world in those times. Dark and mysterious it was, and through the twisted years of its reign, many tales echoed down across the eons. Tales of brave men and glorious deeds. One such tale is that of Kodum Shath, Prince of the Little People. Okay. All very interesting. There's a lot of photo reference in this. I can tell. A lot of photo reference. Okay. Well, that's that. Look at some Weapon X. Nope. 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 What time is it? Okay. I'll probably do this a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna skedaddle. All right, which one? Which one? Let's look at this one. I'll put Weapon X back, but we can look at it some more. Barry Windsor Smith. Just awesome. And the way he uses hair to create form and shape and three-dimensionality, 3D. 3D. Man, pretty cool. And everyone, oh, sorry, everyone knows this one. Knows this pose, right? Oh, I like this. Look at the anatomy he's got going on here, and here, and here. This is great. This is really fantastic. That's why I got this book, because I wanted to look at how Barry Windsor Smith did the anatomy, and it's glorious. It's great here. I like that panel. I like this one too. All right, I gotta stop. Now I'm in this. Now I'm in Weapon X. Yep. I love it. Run, Mr. Logan, run. Run, Mr. Logan, run. I was coming off of a cough, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cough in the microphone. Run, Mr. Logan, run. Run. I am Logan. Logan, I am a man. You are an animal. Security. Now we're square. Got that jump. Look, he's putting his claws right in his head. Whoa. It's great. Bleeding to death. Run, Mr. Logan, run. That'd be a good screen name. Run, Mr. Logan, run. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Okay. Like my screen went black, like from inactivity. Like, no. How about no? How about no? Oh, look, you see, he's breaking his bonds. That's what he's doing. This is not easy to do. Like, this is not easy to do. Look at the anatomy of the mountain lion, and he's fighting the mountain lion. That's awesome, man. Look at this. This is inspirational, man. Just looking at this. Look, this is just I'm getting inspired looking at it. It's just so good. It's so good. This is a good book. If you want to check, if you want Weapon X, Wolverine Weapon X, I highly recommend this. It's worth a pickup if you like Wolverine, or if you just like good comic book art. You know, it's Barry Windsor Smith. What's this? 2001. Barry Windsor Smith illustrated a flashback sequence set during Weapon X for Wolverine 166. Okay, so no, this is Barry Windsor Smith again. Look how he evolved here too. Like I'm kind of impressed by how he changes, and he changes a lot. This is from '86. He's just so good, man. Wounded Wolf. Chris Claremont, Barry Windsor Smith. He did the coloring too. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got a tap. Hold on. I see. I see. Yep. Here we go. Like the whole book is Barry Windsor Smith, okay? You get a book that says Barry Windsor Smith on it, you better have all Barry Windsor Smith. And that's what you get. And it's amazing. It's amazing work. This is wonderful. Look how he did this. Oh, it's just great. I love it. Of course, this is the cover for this book. I like this too. Side profile. It's always an interesting dynamic when you're trying to do the claws and everything, how you're going to foreshorten them. Because he's making them smaller because he's trying to make it like it's though they're pointing directly at the guy, you know? So it's always, you know, you would think maybe, oh, it should be longer, but that's not what's going on. These claws are bending in and they're going towards their targeted victim. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I can tell he sat with this character a lot and just really nailed it, you know? It looks so good. He did such a good job. I think probably might be. I mean, Mark Silvestri did Wolverine too. So Mark Silvestri and Barry Windsor Smith are probably my two favorite Wolverine artists. This is wonderful. Look at this. Just amazing, man. The work. The amount of work. And these are the original 11 by 17s, shrunk down so you can get this in the trade paperback and kind of see what his inks looked like before they put the colors in. It's great. Good stuff. Yeah. I much prefer the black and white version of this. It's nice. see, like having all these like attachments and plugins and all this stuff. And obviously he has no clothes, so it was a good trick to kind of like hide certain parts of his body, you know, so you don't have to see his stuff, you know, hanging out. And then when that's not happening, you just shadow it out, right? Weapon X. Wait, who's this? Another Barry Windsor Smith. It's all Barry Windsor Smith. That's interesting. Different take. Look at the Cyclops. More Barry Windsor Smith. Deadpool. This is Barry Windsor Smith's Deadpool from 2001, a Deadpool cover. Huh. Claremont Miller, Deluxe Edition. Yep. There you have it. There you have it. All right. I'm going to find a John Buscema book. There has to be a John Buscema Conan somewhere. Somewhere in these. 225 US. So this is like 225. It's $1.50. It's 225. So the more expensive they are, the less likely you're going to get John Buscema. But you know, if you're like in the $1, $1.50 range, you're probably going to get some John Buscema Conan art. So let's take a look-see here and see what we got. Pablo Marcos. Yeah, there's no John Buscema in here. February 1983. You know why? Because he probably just drew the movie adaptation. Or was doing the movie adaptation. Yeah, I think we looked at this one. I think we did. Hold on, I'm going to back out of here. I'm going to back out here for a second, and we're going to look at something else. Hold on. Okay, we're back. We're back. So I pulled two of these here. We'll look at this one first. And you know, we looked at this one last night, so I'll probably just look at this one, and I'm probably gonna just call it a day. Now I do have something kind of cool to look at. I've got a bunch of cool stuff to look at, but we'll just get into that at another stream. I've been going about 40 minutes, so we'll look at this. Round it off, take our time, and just enjoy. All right. Ernie Chan, another Ernie Chan. It's a little bit of a glare there. Sons of the Wolf. Wow, now we're doing not John Buscema but Sal Buscema. Okay. The Griffin flag. Very good. Some good stuff in here. Really good. I love the rendering. I love the cross hatching. Oh, look at this. Look at how they do the light, like the sun is shining in the desert. Look at that camel. That's one of the best drawn camels I've ever seen. It's good. Look at this. Good stuff. Wow. Oh, I like this. This desert scene in the dunes on the camel. I guess this is yeah, that's Conan. Wearing this like thing on his head. Thank Kron. Yeah, he's like in a disguise. Conan's in a disguise. Interesting choices here. Look how the hair whips around under her arm and like along the side, along the flank there. This is great right here. I really like how he's twisting. He's twisting the lower hips and then bringing this back. That takes some vision, like, to do that. Look at the claw. It's like got her foot. And Conan's going to smash it with a rock. This is a really good drawing. How he's twisting that anatomy. And it works. And it's believable. Now, you may not see that other breast. Maybe. That's a style. That's a choice. That's a decision he made. But I think it would probably be obscured. Even if it was like that, it would be fine. I don't know if you would see it. I think it would be obscured, turned that way. This breast. Well, so that's the thing. Like, is this breast lower than that one? So what's the deal? Right? I don't know. It might be obscured. Might be obscured. That's part of the thing. It's like when you decide to put a figure in a specific pose, you're like, well, now I'm going to obscure this, and you're not going to see that, and okay, fine. And that's just part of the deal. Now, man, look at this camel. Look how awesome this is. Like, it looks great. I mean, I'm blown away. Blown away by this. The quality. Sal Buscema. It's a good face. I like the hatching he's got going on here. Hatch. Yeah. I'm going to scan some of these and and practice this. Practice this style of hatching. I have a nice flatbed 11x17 scanner, so I can literally take this book, flip it over like this, put it on the scanner, and just scan it. That's what I'm going to do. When I'm going to do that and work with some of these panels and just practice some of this. because it's something else. Oops. Oh, no. Be more gentle with this. It's all newsprint. Okay, it's okay. No harm, no foul. I need to do some practice with that. Look at this. What is happening? Angry faces. Angry faces. Yeah, kill the infidel. Yeah. This is great. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, his head's chopped off. Oh, I see. Interesting. So there's some foreshortening going on here. They're trying to pull this head in, and then the body's like back here. I don't know if this works. Yeah. I don't think it works. That's okay. It's still good. The Moon Skulls Part 2. Solomon Kane. Look at these old panels. Nine panels on a page here. Conan featuring in Red Sonja. Oh, you get your Frazetta posters. Moondance Productions. Black Mark. This is interesting. Swords and Scrolls. Alfredo Alcala's Voltar art portfolio. By Alfredo Alcala, 6 black and white panels plus illustrated folder and envelope, limited to 1,000 signed and numbered copies, available November 20th, 1978, $10 plus $1.50 postage. Alfredo Alcala is one of the master illustrators from the Philippines. Exquisite rendering. I'm curious to see. Let's go down eBay lane here and see how much that would be. All right, let's see. How much does that cost? About $95. Yes. Yeah. So that's this right here. You zoom in a little bit. Yeah. Interesting. $95, but some of them are cheaper. Like vintage 1979, 160 of 1,000. Oh, it's just this. It's just this art print. No, it's not just this. It's got a couple in here. Huh. Voltar. Well, how many come with this? How many pages is it? Wow, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to blow this up. Wow. Look how he does the clouds. Look at that castle up there. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's the same picture. Same picture more than once. So you can kind of get it. Secret Teachings of Comic Master, Art of Alfredo Akala. $11. Trade paperback. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I'll use this time to promote Clayton Barton's How to Draw Comics Academy. I'm a student there, and it's a great place to kind of get your work out in front of other people, get some feedback and critique. We have like a community forum where you can post your work, and Clayton will do feedback and critique sessions. Um, there's a structured learning program at the academy, so there's beginners, there's like intermediate lessons, there's advanced lessons, and this is all sequential storytelling. I remember doing this. I remember doing both these lessons. It was really cool, and done some of the other ones as well. But uh, he's got style development, how to develop a style, everything. It's like innumerable amounts of data and just resources. Yeah, he's got his reference packs here you can download as a student. I've done that myself. Worked off of these because when you're kind of just doing your own thing and you're not really adhering to any kind of standard, not much is gonna be done. You're not gonna get much out of that, but you're gonna want to model yourself after a certain way or practice a certain way. So I recommend this. I recommend checking out the How to Draw Comics Academy. It's howtodrawcomicsacademy.com, and yeah, it's a great site, great community. There's some artists in there, people who are driven to try to do their own goal to achieve the goal of making their own comic. So highly recommend if you're interested in learning how to draw, check that out. Let's see. For the Fans Fest, this is a convention featuring independent comic creators. It's going to be October 16th and 17th and 18th in Atlantic City at Harrah's Resort, 2026 this year. So I'm going to just refresh this and see if anyone else is back to this. Okay, so they're at $2,300. Not bad, not bad. And they've come a long way with this. They've done a lot of kind of polishing up of the different rewards or tiers, if you will. He's showing you the Matt Rumors, the guy who's running this, and yeah, you get a convention ticket. Hey, Frog Tony, how's it going? And Liam, hello, Liam, welcome. So yeah, different tiers. I'm probably gonna go with the dinner. Where's the dinner? It's down here. The Warlock Awards banquet. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Get a ticket to the dinner. That should be fun. He's got this high rollers, so you get everything. High rollers tier. This is the shirt. This is a Vasilis Lolos design. Grab an Oar. Joe Sontag, I think he's doing one too, which I'm sure that's going to be pretty cool as well. Oh, Liam's in the back. Let me bring Liam in. I'm sorry, Liam. Hold on.
You sent me
Liam
the invite.
Gray. Welcome,
Hey,
Liam. How's it
hey,
going?
you sent me the invite, and I didn't want to like miss out. You sent me like 3 links, and I'm like, oh
It's the
no,
same one. It's the same one.
yeah.
Frog Tony. Paramount blocked your last stream.
God damn it, Paramount! Now I'm gonna have to edit things out of it. Oh goodness gracious!
That's an ass ache and a half, huh?
Yeah, God forbid I show Beavis and Butthead and talk about Beavis and Butthead. That's gosh darn Paramount.
Happy Easter, Liam. Happy Easter.
Yeah, no, my Easter was really great. How was
Yeah,
yours?
good. I've been coming
I had a
off of an
really good time.
illness, so I'm finally like better to where I can actually, when you're so sick, you can't even like you lose kind of your ability to like think clearly. That's
Mhm.
and you're like in kind of a fog for like a couple days. That's where I
Yeah,
was, but I'm starting to come out of the fog. It's starting to open up a little bit, so I'm happy about that. So, but I'm glad you had a good Easter. I did too.
yeah, it
It's
was
still fun
great.
going.
You know how
It's
I was. You know how I was yelling at my wife. I was so angry at my wife. And, I was terrible, and everyone was like, "Oh no, Liam's gonna like kill his wife and leave his wife." But she's been putting
oh
in a
man,
bunch of extra work, and like the house is tidy, and she like gave me like a leg rub and put me to sleep, and she's just been a really good wife, just been grade A wife material all week. I was very happy, and Easter was just fantastic. There was a double rainbow over the property. The
I saw
family
that.
came
I
up.
saw you posted that. Yeah,
Yeah, the family came up and it was lovely. We're just down with the
that's a sign,
horses.
Liam. That's a sign from God telling you it's going to be okay.
It's a double promise, man.
Double promise. Yeah.
Everything's going to be good.
I'm sorry, man. I was so into like looking at this campaign for the Fans Fest. I completely missed you in the private chat, but I'm glad you're here.
That's totally
I brought
cool.
you
For the
in.
Fans Fest is fun. I wish it wasn't on Fun My Comic. I feel that that's gotten in the way of Fun My Comic.
Well, maybe they can like move it to Yanzi Go or something when they get that up and running.
Yanzi Go Go, is that what they're calling it? That's
I
great.
think so. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yanzi Go Go, that's funny.
But yeah, I mean, so far 23, but they haven't even launched it yet. Like it's not even.
Oh,
Ethan has to launch it with Matt, and they're going to have a big
yeah.
launch stream. And I think
Oh,
last
thank God.
night during the contest, the cover contest, they were talking about that a little bit because Matt was on the stream as for part of it. So they're going to have to launch it, like, do a formal, proper launch. So
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I always think that it's a struggle with Find My Comic because, I mean, like, I remember when I went to join, and it was like giving me warnings about the security of the site and stuff, and they've come a way since then, I guess, but
yeah,
I don't super trust it. I think people are lazy. You know what I mean? I think that people are used to using Indiegogo, and it's probably better trying to get that reformed and fixed than it is, like completely going off. Now, I'm going to support Shane and Yanzi Gogo. I think that that's great, but it's going to be hard pulling people away from their habit, I think.
yeah. Well, I always, when I for Shane's books, I back directly through his website.
Yes.
Because they
That I
get
thought
more
was a great
take-home
idea.
pay anyway. Like they get more of that, then they don't have to give Indiegogo their cut. So I want to give as much support as I can directly.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. And I like I've said this before, but I like Shane and Yanzi. It's like I feel like they're reliable. Like I've looked at their conversations in back rooms, and I have the strong impression that Yanzi's quite an intelligent woman, and
very organized. Yeah,
very organized and very thoughtful. And it's someone I would trust with my money. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know if they'll have me on or anything like that, but I would trust them to use them.
They have integrity. You can tell.
Yeah,
you can just tell. Like you got to read between the lines and
no bullshit. That's what I like as well. No bullshit. No patience.
Totally professional.
Yeah,
100%. They run a tight ship. They run a real business, and they take it seriously. And everything Shane does is he takes it seriously. Like he's gonna, if there's a misprint in his book, he's not gonna ship it out that way. He might sell some at a discount, a lowered price, if you will. but he's going to give the backers what they backed, and I have a lot of respect for Shane. I think he's a really great comic book artist and creator. He's a great entertainer too. As a streamer, I mean, he's hilarious. But it's great, what they do, and everybody really in this space, But well, if anybody's seeing this, like, go check out Liam's campaign, Total Conquest.
Oh, yeah. I should be selling. I'm not even selling it my book, you know what I mean? But I'm just chilling it. But yeah, if you guys want to grab Total Conquest, it's like it's got details from my creative team in it. It's a double-sided comic book with extra stuff on it, a few news articles, things like that. And yeah, it's gonna be fun, It's Clown World and Kakashi, and you get to sort of see what it's all about. You get sort of an introduction to what the average Clown World comic's going to be like. No origins or anything like that, just straight into the action and getting a feel for the character and everything.
And this is from Kakashi Murder Dolls right here, right? Yes.
And this is Kakashi. This is a prequel to what's going on with the mainline book, to just see if interest was still there in the brand, and it got way over Clown World. Like, a lot more people were interested in more Kakashi, so that's exciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love the symbolism here. The Eye of Ra and all this stuff. And I know we've talked about this before. And yeah, man, I feel like you're about to, like, the floodgates are about to open up for Conquest Comics. Like, things are about to just...
Yeah, I know. They've been building up for a while, and I've been slugging along, and like people have been dunking on me, but they don't realize the sleeping giant that's just there behind the gates. You know what I mean? Like
the output that's coming. Yeah, I know, exactly. I know, and I know you're toiling. You're like, you've got your koala set up, and you're ready, and you're just toiling away. And no one's going to stop the Koala Con. It's just not going to happen.
Exactly, man.
So,
but yeah. we don't need to sell this right now. Let's just focus on just having some talk and growing your channel.
Yeah, sure. Well, I was looking at some. Let me just get this out of here. Yeah, no, that's too big.
Now we're gone.
Now
you're back.
I'm back. It's weird. I'm getting used to it though. Kind of
you have to teach me how to do this. Look at that. Look,
yeah,
savage sort of Conan.
Yeah. So this is, I was trying to pull some like John Buscema. Let's see if this is John Buscema in here. I've got maybe 20 issues. Liam, you're gonna have to make some room in your suitcase. I'm gonna have to give you a couple of these when you come to the States.
I'll take any Conan stuff you've got. I'll take. You know what I mean?
These are like not regular. These are like magazine size. This is the magazine.
Fun.
So it's all black and white.
Look at that.
81. Yeah. And this is the John Buscema stuff too. So
imagine just being able to walk into like a news agency and pick this up off the shelf. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
There's nothing like this today. There's nothing like this today.
No.
Oh, he's got a map in there. Oh no. That's you're not allowed to do that, don't you know? That's not how you make a comic book. Don't open with a map.
Wow, we're having to explain the Hyborian Age of Conan, circa 10,000 BC. Back when it was BC and not BCE or whatever they call it now. Now it's like before Common Era, after Common Era. They don't want to say, before Christ and after death anymore. They changed all that.
Are you for real? That's they've changed that?
In history books, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Before Christ and after Christ, isn't that?
Yeah, like Anno Domini. I don't know what the Latin is for BC, but Anno Domini is like after death, and then BC is supposed to be before Christ, but now it's before Common Era and after Common Era. So they don't say that anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You do your best to get rid of Jesus, guys. You do your best.
It's Easter. Yeah, we're not going to cave. Conan says it's BC. Yeah. It's 10,000. Conan happened 10,000 years before Christ, BC. So there we go.
That's right.
But yeah. No, I love looking at this black and white comic art because you're really getting the meat and potatoes, and you're really seeing the line art. Color for me, when I'm trying to study things, it can obscure it, and I don't get to see how they inked it and the different strokes and the hatching, but you can really see it when it's in black and white,
Yeah.
you know.
Look at that horse.
Oh, the horses! These are the most like masculine horses you're gonna find in comics.
Yeah,
They're
man.
really strong horses. They draw in this comic here, and everything's very dynamic too. Like these figures are just great, you know. Yeah, this is that classic John Buscema Conan face,
Yeah.
you know.
I
And
love comics, man. This is what I love.
Look at this.
Like,
Isn't this great? Look at this
Yeah.
castle, this palace, and then inside this court with this king, and oh, it's just great.
fantastic.
It is. It really is. Mm-hmm. Classic. It's classic.
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And when you read these, like this is all new to me because I didn't have this growing up. Since I started collecting, no,
Mhm.
I mean this.
Yeah,
is just
neither did I, dude.
before
I
my
didn't have
time.
any of it. This is all stuff that I found later in life when I was like, you know what, I want to read Conan. I always saw those books and in the magazines, like in like this month sort of. Remember they used to have like the.
It's making my skin crawl. Just
What
all
is
these
that? Can you
ants.
zoom in on that? The ants.
Yeah, these like ants on her face. Oh God, they're eating me alive. Look at that.
Oh, nice. That's badass.
So like there's like ant people that he has to fight, and so in this story like they're like dead zombies, but they're working like carpenter ants, like they're like in an ant colony, so they're all like carrying stuff and they're moving stuff around and they're all operating in like a single like consciousness, because they're all ants are like inside their bodies. It's really something. This particular one. This is yeah. What's the title of the story? I mean, this one, The Dweller in the Depths. Yeah, that's what this is. The depths are like the ant colony, basically. So he's got to like fight these like ant people. See all these like people. They're kind of undead, right? But they've got like ants in their bodies. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's an awesome idea.
It is. It is. See, look right here. See this body here, and the ants are like crawling out.
Yeah.
Decapitated neck and everything. The head's gone. He actually rips the head off right here.
Do they have like a name? Do they like? Are they?
Not specifically. I mean, if I see it down here, I'll say it. But it's they're like
the Mycenaeans or something. Or if you spot anything, let me know, because like that's cool. That's an interesting idea. I want to know if it's purely Conan or if there's any sort of root in folklore and mythology for ants, zombie possessed ants.
I know.
Sorry, ant-possessed zombies, I should say. That's interesting.
I don't know. I don't think they're that specific. But if they have like a name, if they name names in here, we'll definitely see what that is. See, let's go to the ant people.
Mm-hmm.
He chops off of their head, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're like kind of like Neanderthals, but they're also ants. So it's like, do they become ants? Like, I don't know. We don't know.
I want to know more about the Conan ant people. I mean,
it's an army. It's an army of ants.
Let me see what Conan ant people wiki turns up.
There's a lot of text up here.
Where's this? 1 second. Let me pop back.
They're just calling them ant-men. Ant-men. Like worm men, but ant-men. That's all they are. They're ant-men.
Is it ant-men one word or apostrophe?
It's ant-men.
Okay, thank you. I'm not apostrophe dash. That's what I meant. Yeah. Multitask. Yeah.
Oh, I like this. I like this here. You have all these guys coming in. Yeah, this is good stuff. It's so good.
Read me that black caption of narration up there. That'll be an old school comic fight narration on that first panel.
Okay, here we go. I'll get closer so I can. All right. Conan realizes two things simultaneously. He's very much outnumbered, and he is very much in the need of the pay girl. uh, the pay girl Fala has promised him. He makes his choice. Interesting. Okay. Does that make sense?
Hey, you know what? These Ant-Man only appear in this issue of Conan.
Really? This
Yeah,
is like one of a kind then. Yeah.
Their stock is a mutant. It's a pity. They're interesting. You know?
There's another one, and I don't think that this one, this. Okay, you know where I got this? You know who this came from?
Who?
Cecil.
Oh, okay.
So Cecil, two Thanksgivings ago, he did like an auction stream, and he auctioned his lot of like 8 Conan like books,
Mhm.
and I won the bid, and there's a theme to some of these. Like this one's ant people. There's another one with like rats, like we're rats, and there's like rat people, and they capture this woman, and Conan has to fight the rat people. So yeah, it's interesting, and I think that one's also John Buscema's art. But
Yeah,
look,
that's
this is they're catching the king is catching them. His wife cheating on him with another man. He's not going to be cucked, so he's putting them out here on this, all out on these posts out in the sea, and the ants are going to go get him. That's brutal. Brutal. Look, he's got them all tied up. He's got them tied up on these posts, and yeah, you're going to meet your fate at the ants. Look, the ants are crawling up. Guy's
Look at
face.
that giant maggot. Look at that giant maggot fucking queen looking thing, Like,
yes. It's almost like it's like Dune Messiah. It's like this.
Yeah, this is cool as shit. Why has no one used the Ant-Man for anything else before? Ant-Man are cool as shit.
It is cool. It is cool because you can like capitalize on what they do. Like, okay, they function as a colony. They burrow underground. They build giant mounds. They work in a cohesive unit. They're all one consciousness. It's simple. You can do it with
you see
bees,
spider
too.
people all the fucking time. You know what I mean?
Ants are strong.
Yeah, ants are like they're the most powerful species on the planet. There's more of them than there are of us.
Yeah. Yeah, like he's chopping off the ant heads. I love that. That's great.
I just think it's cool. They got all these different range of things they can do, and like they can possess corpses and shit. This is nice when it's not just Snake Men. You know what I mean? I like when he's not just fighting Snake Men.
Yeah, there's a lot of snake men, snake people in Conan comics. Stop them, my children! Slay the infidels.
Slay the infidels.
Yeah, exactly. But they used to use that term like before we think of it now. Now we think of it in the context of like global Islamic terror. But before it was like even in like Conan the Barbarian, like when Conan is like going up to the temple, right? The Temple of Doom or whatever that is up on the mountain or whatever. When they realize he's not one of them, he's not actually a priest. He's just like wearing a disguise. They say, "Get him! Get the infidel!" So
yeah,
that's common in these comics, and they brought that
over. That like it's my brain's not working. It's hold on, I'm malfunctioning here. What is it? Not Snake Man, not infidel. No, it's gone.
We lost Liam. Uh-oh. Lost your mic, Liam. Add to stage. Hey, you're back.
Hello? Sorry. I was fiddling around with things accidentally.
Strange, I don't hear you now.
Bear with me. Can you hear me now?
That is odd. I don't hear Liam at all. And I see the green light. I see the green light on his microphone. Nope. Let me take him out and bring him back in.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
No.
Can you hear me? No. Hello?
I don't hear Liam at all. He's gonna come back. I'll keep it on this page. While we're waiting, oh wait, here we go. You're
Hello?
good. I can hear you now. You're back.
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
I can't even remember what I was saying anyway. You know what I mean?
We're talking about infidels, and then you had something, a thread.
Yeah.
You were pulling on a thread about infidels.
Yeah.
And then,
a thread, something about infidels. I mean, I think of it the same way. You know, I'm an old man. I think of like infidel as a generic word.
yeah,
I
just
had
like
something
a
else to
non-believer
say.
in whatever cult that Conan is dealing with. He's dealing with the cult of the Ant-Men now. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cult
It's not.
Ant-Man.
It's like one religion doesn't like. Yeah. Okay, it is a they don't own the word infidel, right? Anyway,
Exactly.
other people can use it. We can use it.
That's
If we
right.
want to. Just a way of saying non-believer. Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Here, what's the caption? It says, "What is left in their place is so dazzlingly bright, dazzlingly. I can't even say the word. Bright, dazzlingly. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
Gotta slow down sometimes.
Now
Yeah.
I can't do it. You've read it, so I can't do it.
Dazzlingly. You have to let it play out. That's what you have to do. Bright. It nearly blinds the eye. Yeah. I was looking at one yesterday, one of these Conan comics, and it was one of those like it was a scene where he was he was bedding a woman, and just like kind of like the dialogue, and she's like trying to leave and everything. It was classic, like, oh, this is great, hilarious, stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What they would put forward before. Oh, spiders! They had to bring the spider back.
Yeah,
giant spider. But I mean, if you're a comic book artist, you want to draw this sort of stuff, You want to draw
it's good
Ant-Man
shit. I'm not criticizing it.
Spider-Man and Spider.
I just like Ant-Man more. I'm just saying. I've seen a lot of spiders. I've seen a lot of evil giant spiders.
Yeah, I mean, this is great. Look, he's like
I was about to say that's interesting. I like that they gave
mandibles. They're called mandibles. That's
what the mandibles. I like they gave it ears. Like, actually, I think that adds something to the overall head of the creature. You don't see spiders with a lot of evil ears,
No, you don't.
There's a sort of uniformity that has overtaken our modern visual aesthetic, For instance, in the classic Snake Mountain, right, they've got like this rod, and it's got like a weasel face on the end. And the reason for that is just because Snake Mountain was just meant to be evil. So all the things you think of that are evil, Sumerian Hollywood, awesome. And I realize that nowadays, if you were to sort of that's not included in any of the modern Snake Mountain stuff because it's so firmly developed visual identity, and so much stuff has firmly developed this visual identity. But if we go back to the roots, the early stuff, you can find stuff where they're like, clearly that's taken inspiration from The Hobbit, right? Rather than just more sort of like traditional giant spiders that we would see today, which is interesting and I like.
Let me see. I want to pull that and we can look at it because interesting. Let's see.
So I like when people experiment and have sort of more of a creative vision about things rather than just constantly just sort of repeat the same ideas over and over and over again. And that's the beauty of this Savage sort of Conan stuff. It goes into an area of fantasy before fantasy was mainlined into what the popular would accept as consensus.
Right.
Yeah. So like you can't see it here, but it comes with like try and find like it open. And you'll see what I mean if you've got like a box of it with it open. Oh, I hear all the bits.
Hold on, let me go full screen here.
Are they going to show more of all the bits? There's more than this. There's the net. Got another.
There's the back of the box.
There, see the weasel on the? You can only see on the red. It's got the duct tape over it.
Right here, right there.
Right there. And also, you'll see in the faces of Snake Mountain too a bunch of deformed, distorted, evil, just depraved-looking stuff in the walls, because it was just meant to be a tower of evil. You know what I mean? But now, I mean, even this side over here where you've got the face that bites and everything like that, that'd be a snake in the modern setting. It'd all
Right.
be snakes to the point where it's almost cliche rather than just like this is a tower of ultimate evil. Now it's a snake mountain, you know?
Yeah.
So, and you'll see like in the sculpts, it's a very similar thing with like a bunch of the original turtle toys. Like you'll notice there's all of these extra little details in the sculpts where people are just trying to depict something that's a bit more than the raw concept itself.
Yeah, like you don't see the weasel, and now it's down here. They moved it for the logo.
Yeah, oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is. But you
Right
see,
there.
like, and that's because
Look
the
right
weasel,
here. The kid's got the weasel on the
Yeah.
like it's like a rod kind of.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
in
You
there
talk
somehow.
into it. It's a microphone. It's a
Right.
microphone that makes the evil voice talk. But
Oh,
it's
you know,
like,
they were talking about this on John's stream earlier this morning. Shane was on, John was on, and Chokeout was on, and they actually found like a video where they show the batteries. There was like a guy just reviewing this toy, like a new video, you know.
Mhm.
I don't have the link for that, but they were talking about that this morning actually. So, but I know
well, there you
Masters of the Universe, it's all to do right now because that's coming out this summer.
I feel like
June
John.
5th.
I feel like John and I would be able to talk about a lot of this cool shit, but have never had the opportunity. Like, I generally try not to bother John when he's doing stuff. Just let him do his own thing. But I'd love to like hang out with him and talk Masters of the Universe and stuff. Yes. But like, look at that new Snake Mountain. Look at that size of that Snake Mountain there. That's the you know my Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the Snake Mountain that goes with it.
Do you have it, or you don't have this one yet?
Do you know why? I went without getting it because I was looking after my family during COVID and shit, and the shipping alone was $700, and I had to make a choice.
Damn.
And I was like, all right, I'll buy you a wedding ring instead. And so I bought a wedding ring and all of that instead. But I really wanted that Snake Mountain, man. And now it's like $3,000 to get, man.
Yeah, look, it's during COVID. Look, the guy's got his mask on. Look, he's got that thing is massive. Where would you put that? Liam, if you ever get this, you're gonna have to put it in your new studio.
I'm gonna have to build a studio for my Snake Mountain, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You need like an alcove with some like recessed lighting that'll like shine down on it, and it'll be like in its own thing. You can build it into the wall. You know.
I think like maybe I'd like to put it because I've been thinking about this too, but like I would think that like when I build my studio, my new studio, I think I'm gonna have like a big central table that's like a long table in the middle of the room, and I think I'm gonna put like my Grayskull and my if I ever get Snake Mountain there, you know what I mean, instead of on the walls. That way, like you know, it's in the middle of the room and it's sort of like a centerpiece.
Nice.
I love Snake Mountain, man. I really do. Like it's so.
It's in the movie. It's in this movie that's coming out. It's going to be in the movie.
Yeah, but it's I bet it's shit. I want to love this movie. When's this movie coming out? Is it today?
Like in June. I think June 5th it comes out.
Okay. So it's in a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, 2 months. Sorry.
2 months. Yeah.
I just remembered it because it's the 6th here now. So.
Like mega. All right. Yeah, they have so many different kinds, so many different variations.
I think there's about 3 or 4 Snake Mountains, but like the original one, there's just something magic about it. I've got it. You can't see it, but like it's above me when I'm streaming. It's like right above my head on the wall there. I always look at it. Just sort of look up at my. If you ever see me like looking up on stream, I'm looking at my Snake Mountain Castle Grayskull, the original ones. I have them like spread open and then pressed flat against the back wall.
Okay.
But like lots of memories. But like I didn't want to steer away from the Conan too much, but it's just about the creativity of the design. Like look at the evil face, right? Like
yeah.
There's just something to it. There's just something visually original that makes it work.
That box,
that makes it iconic. Like the whole thing is more than just a pointy rock with a fucking snake curled around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's kind of what they're showing in the movie. It's all dark and you can't see it. It's not. You can't really make out everything. You know. Well, you know what'd be cool though is if as they walk towards it, you start to see kind of like the built-up abomination of evil, where there's these different things like the weasel
I've got
head,
a
this and
feeling
that,
I've got a feeling that it's
like
gonna
a
be
lightning
like,
bolt, and then you see
yeah,
it. You
I've
know?
got a feeling it's gonna be lazy. I'm gonna give it a chance, but like, imagine Castle Grayskull imagine Snake Mountain if it was like a challenge to the heroes itself. Like,
They
imagine
gotta
that it
fight
was
their
like
way
a
just to fight.
yeah,
Yeah,
imagine it was like a Henson style, like Labyrinth, like the walls come alive, or Dark Crystal, like the walls come alive with faces and try and bite you or grab you, and all
yeah.
of this other shit as you fight your way up this perilous, rickety fucking bridge over molten lava and shit. Like, it would be awesome. Have to fight like the giant face thing. Is it like, like casts fucking, it's dark evil presence and shit? It'd be awesome. But
Oh
like,
yeah.
it just fantasy itself has become so serialized. Oh, not serialized, so sanitized.
Homogenized.
Yes, homogenized. Thank you. It's even a
Yeah,
better.
yeah. It's just kind of everything's. It's a lot of sameness. Like you get a
Yeah,
lot of the same across the board.
it's
Yeah.
safe. Like, there's risk, there's
Oh yeah.
peril, there's stakes, there's danger, there's something raw here.
Look at this. This is Pablo Marcos. It's just really incredible. And
Is he still
actually,
around? Is he? Can we Google him? What's he doing?
I don't know, but so get this. His daughter did. I think his daughter drew one of these, and he inked it. So his daughter, I think his daughter did the pencils, and then he inked this. Talk about
That's awesome.
like talent through osmosis. Like wow,
Mhm.
Yeah, let's see. Pablo Marcos.
Because I'd love to like go through and find these old guys and see if any of them are still working and give them like a pin up or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see. Pablo Marcos. Interesting. He did like some Dracula stuff. Commandi.
Love Commandy.
I was this close, Liam, to getting a volume 1 like compendium of Commandi, Jack Kirby, but instead I got something else. I got this. I got Batman Black and White.
Black and white, cool.
Yeah, it's got all the different artists in here. It's just
How much
you just
was
look exalted.
the Commandy volume, if you don't mind me asking?
At my comic shop, it was about like $40, something like that.
Yeah, see,
Not bad.
crazy fucking America with prices. So he's a Jersey guy. This guy's from Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're okay to get into New Jersey, United States.
2021 Inkwell
85.
Awards.
Is he dead?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say that he's dead.
I don't think he's dead. If it doesn't say,
He's
got an official
89.
website. He's got an official website. Let's go see if I can bother an old geezer. Damn, that's gone.
It's like, hi, sir. My name's Liam Gray, and I sell comic
Yeah,
books,
I want you
accessories.
to. I tell comics, will you draw a thing for me? I'll pay you. Like, hey, he can say no.
Oh
He
no,
can say no.
his website's not working.
Yeah, it means he's retired. He's given up.
Yeah.
I won't bother the old man. But I loved his art. His art was fantastic.
Yeah. Snake Mountain.
Good old
But
Snake Mountain.
Anyway, yeah. Great. Now we have a small screen. Fantastic.
Oops.
Nope.
What happened? Yep.
Now I'm big.
Big. Yep, there we go.
Small, big.
Gone. Back.
I'm back. I'm here. Here today, gone tomorrow, right? So anyway,
Subscribe to Savage Sword of Conan and save big bucks.
yeah. One of these had like this little thing cut out. It's like, oh yeah, someone definitely subscribed.
Yeah, I love it.
Because yeah, back when they were on Madison Avenue, 575 Madison Avenue. Yeah, I've got a ton of shit, Liam. I've got so much here. I've got a filing cabinet back here, and this literally opens up this way, and it's just all comics.
It's so cool, man.
See all that? It's all comic books. I can go
Awesome.
here, pull of this, and read it,
Nice.
put it back. Because I had like these long boxes, and I felt like a dork, and I needed to get it like
Yeah.
organized. It's like, come on, I'm
We're
middle
grown,
class. I'm
That's
I'm
right.
a grown man. I'm almost 40. I'm middle class. I'm wearing Lacoste shirts on streams. I got to get my shit together. I got to have it right. But have you seen this before? I was looking at this and I thought about talking about it. The Dark Book by Wizard. Have you ever seen this?
It seems familiar to me, but nothing comes to mind immediately.
It's kind of cool. So it kind of goes over the villains in the 90s in Marvel.
Mhm.
So you
Disney
get
collects
into
the complete collection of what is it? It's the
this is Wizard
Collector's
Press
Library
Collector's Library
Series.
Series, Volume 1.
what the fuck's Collector's Library series? It seems so familiar.
Yeah.
I just don't know what it is.
So yeah, it's just it's a comprehensive look at comic book villains.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you have like a little
What's that
introduction by
paper
John
like?
Byrne.
What's
The
that paper
paper?
like? That looks
It's like
familiar.
it's the same paper as Wizard magazine.
It's Wizard magazine. Yeah.
If you're familiar with how that felt, it's the same.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There's a poster in here, like at the in the middle of the binding of the book, like here. I'm not taking it out, but it has all these different villains numbered. But
Nice. Let's go
yeah.
through. This will be fun if you're not bored. Like, like show me this book. This will be fun.
it's Doctor Doom right there.
So he's number one. Are these rated or?
I don't think so. Well, they on the poster it was the Joker is number 1, but well, let's just see how they go. Like, okay, so cool. They have like villains of the Golden Age, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Death, Hugo Strange, Fu Manchu. I have a Fu Manchu comic somewhere in my filing cabinet there.
I should send to Ethan the link and have him go through this with us. So
Oh, he's probably a busy man on Easter Sunday.
it's true. I forgot you guys are a day. Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you doing here instead of with your family? What are you doing?
they're abroad. They're on a trip. So
I'm so sorry.
I have the house to myself. I'm living a bachelor life. Liam, this would be my life if I wasn't married and I didn't have kids. I would just stream all the time
Yeah.
and troll
No, I understand.
comics. So I'm
I
getting in my streaming while I can.
Yeah, get it in while you can.
Dennis
No,
Rodriguez, hail,
Dennis!
welcome, Dennis. Hello,
Dennis
Dennis.
made it. How you doing, brother? We're just going through some comics and stuff, man. The full villains.
Yeah, it's the Red Skull. Look at that skull. It looks like a dog. Like he's kind of like it's like his
Yeah.
mouth is coming out. He's got some canines in here.
Yeah, look, he's got the. But look at that swastika, like right on the fucking middle of his fucking helmet.
Got to make it prominent. Got to make it big,
Yeah.
right? It's got to be there.
Yeah.
Daredevil battles Hitler.
Daredevil battles Hitler. That's right. Fuck that guy.
Master Comics. No, maybe Ethan could do Master Racer Comics, and do something with that. I still haven't got my Master Racer yet. I don't know. I don't know if they were supposed to if they're fulfilling those or not, but if they've started that, I don't know. Yeah. The Riddler. Solomon Grundy.
I should see if Frog Tony is. Do you want me to send Frog Tony the link? He might be gone.
If you want to, yeah.
I'll send him the link. Because
I'll
he
bring
knows.
him in.
He's always really good to talk to comics too. I want to see. I saw if Beckloff's not on. I sent a message to him and said, "Are you
Doing
on?"
well. Nice to listen to you both. Well, thank you, Dennis. And Dennis, you are a good friend. You're always popping in here. I've been trying to get my streaming feet wet and get acclimated to this, and he's showed up every time. So thank you, Dennis.
I'll
Appreciate
talk to you
that.
about some stream stuff when we're off.
Fing Fang Foom.
Hold on.
Strikes.
I don't go past too much. Don't make me miss shit, man. I want to actually see it.
Oh no, I'll pause. I'll pause. For
And I've got to find where's Frog Tony. Frog Tony, where the fuck are you? There you are.
He
I
was in
sent
the
you the
chat
link.
earlier.
Yeah, I sent you the link on Frog Tony. I sent you the link on Discord if you are available. Okay, where were we?
Just share on X. Thanks,
Thanks,
Dennis.
Dennis, mate. Appreciate it.
Fing Fang Foom strikes.
Here he is. No place on earth will give you safety, mortal, when Fing Fang Foom strikes.
That's great. That's great. Great delivery. Return of Gorgo.
The Return of Gorgo. It's all shiny on Gorgo. Let's have it. What the fuck is Gorgo? I've never heard of Gorgo before.
Is it a precursor? Oh, what year are we
Is
talking
he even
about
in Marvel? No, is it Marvel or
1960.
DC or?
Well, this covers everything. It's not just. I mean, Carnage is on the
Gotcha.
cover, but it covers the whole gambit of like
Because I
rogues and villains. You know,
gotcha.
monsters in the Silver Age. Godzilla down here.
Nice.
Yeah, if Frog Tony comes in, I'll bring him in.
Yeah.
Matt Barr, no receipts, man. Starring Liam Gray, he'll accuse you of criminal fraud and have no receipts.
Fucking hell, kid. Oh, this is what it's not complete, is it? We're here talking comic books, and where are the receipts? Where are the receipts?
Fing Fang Foom is such a good name, but a lethal foe. Yeah,
Exactly.
This is just comics, man. It's like it's Easter Sunday.
Yeah, it's Easter Sunday. Be cool, man. Go chill out.
The Easter Bunny is left his eggs, and
Yeah.
all the children have their candy. Seduction of the Innocent. Oh, this is when they did the whole
Yep.
comics authority and code and everything, right?
I think this would be a great read. Have you read it yet? Or have you just skimmed it?
I've just skimmed it.
Yeah, I'm not
I
saying
haven't
read
read
it
it.
now, but
No,
like,
no,
you should read this. I bet you this is a joy.
Look at this. This is Bizarro. Yeah. Yeah. Gorilla Grodd down here.
Flash's villains retained a larger than life quality, which is probably good, like that they maintain that sort of bright superhero stuff,
Yeah.
That's Valiant, good old Valiant. There's
Justice
our boy
League.
Starro.
What's that?
There's our boy Starro. No, right back there, you in the top corner, man. Starro.
Yes.
Yeah, there he is. Oh my god, look at that. Is that Sinestro down there?
That's Sinestro. Yeah.
It's like okay, so you know how we've got these fourth dimensional imps, right? Yeah. Well, what if he was purple or pink and yeah, no, bad. Look at that. Look at how terrible that is. Like they've got a man's head on a little boy's body.
Proportionally, it's whacked out for sure. It's just really messed up. Yeah.
Couldn't find a better picture.
Catman.
Good old Catman. I don't mind Catman. He's got some interesting stories behind him in modern comics.
Well, you got to remember, Liam. This is Wizard, so Wizard is gonna they have an eye for the hilarious. They have an eye for like what's funny. And they're okay. We're gonna put this in here. I don't know when this came out. When did this come out? I'm trying to see.
All the way front cover.
Here we go. In the front. I'm looking. Where's the date? I mean, I want to say this is the late 90s or early 2000s, if that. I'd have to look it up. 1994. No, 1994. This is from 94. So, okay. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad you got a chuckle and a laugh, Liam. That's worth it right there. Yeah. That's worth the price.
For sure, this is what comics are all about. Look at that blob.
Mm-hmm.
If I must die, then let it be with honor. He never committed no criminal fraud.
Probably not. Probably not. He didn't have to. He just did his stuff out in the open, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Villains of the 70s. Oh, this is Morbius right here. Look at
Morbius was the first thing that I noticed as well, but it's interesting that we've got Darkseid and Thanos there. You know what I mean? I thought they would have been a little older. I thought they would have been late 60s. So that's interesting.
It takes creative care to keep a new supervillain from being commonplace. And then Jack Kirby down here, he says, Magneto definitely didn't think of himself as a villain. All he wanted to do was, since he was the next stage of an evolution, pave the way for mutants to rule.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Beckloff, they called him a fascist later on. So. War Dancer.
When this dancer dances, the fate of the world hangs in the balance. His world and ours. War Dancer. On sale February. Now, and just imagine that his War Dancer's like this little shimmy shuffle with his shoulders, like
Okay.
you give him the gayest dance of all time, but he's like this ultimate badass. He's got a little shimmy with his little hips and shit,
Okay, so we're not talking like punk Liam or post punk Liam. We're talking about 94 Liam. You see this in a comic shop, you're doing a hard pass, right? You're not getting War Dancer.
Yeah, I'm not getting War Dancer. It did both from fucking Scherer get his own book. What is this?
Is this pre-dance off? Does he dance off with his enemies? Is it before that even happened? Yeah, War Dancer. Oh god, that's when I miss Wizard magazine. I've got a whole box right here of Wizard magazine, and
man, that's a treasure. Wizard magazine and Toy Fair and stuff.
Yeah, that Doctor Doom.
Give me a good Doom quote. Where's a good Doom quote? You got one there?
No. Damn. They missed the opportunity there.
Yeah, that's a million fucking excellent Doom quotes that would have been fun to read that are over the top.
The good, the bad, and the vigilantes. Some early Batman right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is Namor here.
Of course, because he's got the pointy little ears.
Yep. Pro case. This is pre-CGC slab, Yeah. Carnage catalog.
The Carnage catalog. You got Arcade up there in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like Arcade. I wanted to do a lot of Arcade stuff. I want to do a lot of Murder World stuff in Clown World, but it's not going to be super apparent by the first book. But that's sort of what I wanted. I wanted to have this giant, the whole fucking place is just Murder World, you know what I mean?
Nice. Kingpin. Okay, and here's the poster, and so they have it here. Number 1's Joker, number 2 Magneto, Violators number 4.
Wait a minute, Master Daroque. Who the fuck is Master Daroque?
Enemies: Dr. Mirage, Shadow Man debut, Shadow Man number 8 from Valiant.
How the no. How the fuck did someone from who is this guy? Look up Master Daroque for me, dude. How does he get number 3 in the Wizard fucking magazine? He beats out Mr. Sinister.
And
who
Dr.
the
Doom.
fuck is this guy?
That's what I'm saying. I think that this is early trolling, right?
No, he might be
trolling.
really
They're trolling
cool.
their. Yeah.
maybe there's some. Maybe he's really cool. Maybe fucking.
Oh man, but this is all new stuff.
Doctor.
Well, this is how he looks now, right?
Can you Google his? Can you like go to
Master
type in Comic Vine after that?
Comic Vine,
and then go to his Comic Vine. What site? Like it should be just an all link. Like it'll be a website. Oh, interesting. Your browser has an AI mode on it. Mine doesn't have that.
What, did they ban that in Australia or something? What's going on?
Must have. I don't know. Your browser's just different. Your Google looks different.
Well,
Master
I'm on a Mac,
is an extremely powerful necromancer who's obsessed with the dark arts. His only goals are contribute to evil to gain more power. He had a run-in with about every hero in the Valiant universe. So what? My goal is to be evil. Why? Because I am evil. Like, I need a bit more depth. What do you? Unless. Yeah, like how's this guy up at number 3? Like,
and it's a Valiant at that, like
yeah.
You're telling me he's pushing out DC and Marvel
exactly
villains.
Like, who is
Valiant?
This guy?
They threw Valiant a bone in this ranking. That's a big Valiant bone they threw. I don't know anything about him.
That's an alright visual if you go back. Not that one there, the last one. Sort of like one. That's kind of good. That's interesting. It's good visually. What does Matt Barr think of that one? He's gone. Is he?
No, something about Dennis. I'm
just yelling at me, not commenting on the art at all. The
something about proof.
Oh yeah, they always need proof of their own actions, don't they? So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's an all right shot. Hero crawling away. That's okay. A little bit Hellraiser-ish.
Yeah.
Master Darogue. Has anyone ever heard of this motherfucker? Like,
well, I mean, I'm not a big Valiant guy. I have some old Valiant stuff. I have like a couple of Valiant Turoks, but that's about it.
Dude, this dude's outranking Magneto. Okay, we need to know why. Okay. 1 minute. Get out of the imagery and go to his. You should have a profile. Scroll down. Down. Oh, this is all images. Up.
The wiki.
Yeah, character wiki. Yeah. Here we go. Scroll down. This is it. He got number 3, and this is his whole entry. Little is known about the man called Master Darogue. In every revelation about the sorceress necromancy only raises further questions. Born in the early 1800s, Darogue and his sister Sandra always showed a penchant for magic and the black arts, mystical prolonging their lives. The pair have survived to the present day, spared the ravages of time. In recent years, Darogue's necromantic powers have blossomed to horrific new extents, as though some new source of death energy arrived in the world. Now, after years of seemingly pointless existence, Darogue finds himself with enough power to challenge the host of the new superhumans in the world. His powers are dark force manipulation. He is insanely rich. Leadership, levitation, longevity, magic, necromancy.
Leadership.
He was created by Jim Shooter. Why is he number 3? This doesn't make any sense.
Created by Barry Windsor Smith. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe his first issue's really good and like.
I don't know.
What do they say in your book? 1 minute. In your book, what do they say about why he's number 3?
All right, here we go. So, number 3, Master Darogue. And let me bring it back because I'll bring the book
Sorry
back.
for derailing you over here, but this is a mystery that we have to solve.
We have to solve it.
Mysteries that matter. This is 1994. These aren't poser nerds. Being nerds not cool yet. I got to know how they ended up with this motherfucker sitting there at number 3.
All right, well let me get this schmutz off my desk.
Sorry. He didn't outdo Magneto. Magneto beat him. But he did outdo Dr. fucking Doom.
And wait, yeah, hold on. Wait. Oh,
and
hold
the
on
Shredder. You know, like
Yeah, yeah, and Brainiac, and Darkseid, and Juggernaut.
none of these motherfuckers can hold a candle to Master Darok.
Okay, so this is what it says. It says Master Darog, enemies, Dr. Mirage, Shadow Man, debut, Shadow Man number 8, Valiant. This necromancer who uses the very darkness of the universe as a power source has been alive ever since the 1800s. Much to the regret of Dr. Mirage, Shadow Man, and the other champions of good, Master Darog's quest to discover the knowledge which will give him control of the universe. Well.
Why was so good about it? You know.
Exactly. What was so earth shattering? Again, I think that this is the wizard staff like just trolling people. That's all. Like this is their own humor.
It can't be. Who wrote this article? Someone has to answer for this. No,
yeah.
I'm gonna read his first issue. There's got to be a reason he's so cool. Like, there's got to be.
Look, Thanos is 91. I'm pointing to Thanos.
Well, you got to remember that Thanos wasn't fucking cool until a whole generation of people thought that Thanos was cool. You know what I mean?
Right,
he was
till the MCU. Yeah.
Exactly.
But even Brainiac's number 13 here.
He too is another one that's like meh. But like Shredder, 83.
Yeah.
Like Mole Man at 64. Mole Man's got a lot of good stories. He might look like a retard, but you know.
They kind of botched Mole Man in the new Fantastic Four movie. Like they didn't give him his suit, you know? They didn't really give him his costume.
Hey Matt, instead of yelling at me, go draw Dr. Baroque. And tell us why Dr. Baroque is cool.
Master Darok,
not Doctor. I got it wrong. Master Darok. Okay,
it should have been Dr. Darok. That would have been a better name.
Yeah, Dr. Darok would have been the better name.
And then it's DD, you know? You could do something with that. Yeah. Anyway.
I love comics, man. I learned something today.
Look, you should be able to, no matter what you're reading, at some point you should be able to laugh out loud looking at this stuff. And if you're not, then you're not reading the right comics, you know?
Yeah.
In my opinion. Yeah. Here we go.
Man, I fucking
Carnage.
love Bagley. I love Bagley and shit, man. Like, look at that Carnage. That's an image from my childhood. I've drawn that myself so many times as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like that exact same Carnage.
I used to play Separation Anxiety all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That was a hard-ass game, man.
Separation Anxiety and Maximum Carnage were both kick-ass. Separation Anxiety is great. I remember that on the Sega.
And then you have to call the heroes in, you know? Captain America, Hawkeye. Yeah.
Someone has to tell me why Master Darok is good. My autism's gonna bother me on this.
Master Darok. Yeah.
Master Darok's gonna annoy the shit out of me all day until I read that comic and find out why he is number 3.
They did a cool, kind of revamp of hold on. Yeah, let's look at Master Darok one more time.
Yeah.
They did
biggest fans of Master Darok now. We're gonna bring him back, man.
Like a year ago, I think, Liam, they did a new Violator comic, and it was cool because it went all the way back to the very beginning where he's in heaven and he's an angel before his fall, and just kind of going through the human timeline and history, you know.
Interesting.
It had a good start, and then it kind of tapered off. Well, obviously Satan, you know, Satan recruited him to do the rebellion. And then there was another angel that he was the Violator. He had a different name. Obviously, his name wasn't Violator at the time. Mm-hmm. That's his demon name. But he had a different name, his angelic name. And the art was really interesting. The way they drew the angels and all that, it was kind of cool. So I read the first couple of issues of it, and then it just kind of petered out. It didn't really the peak was really the first and second issue. Because you're seeing the whole the rise and fall, you know, of Violator, and then everything else is Violator just being Violator throughout history. And it's the Black Death or whatever, you know, or it's World War II, or it's okay, Yeah, you kind of lost me a little bit, but it was good. I mean, it was well drawn. You know, it was cool.
Good old Galactus. You can't go wrong with Galactus, Devourer of Worlds.
Mm-hmm. Villains who have seen the light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember Vision was a baddie. Wonder Man. Oh man, that Wonder Man series, dude, that annoyed the shit out of me.
I didn't watch it.
Talk about being done wrong. It was a great series for what it was, but it shouldn't have been a comic
I
book
saw where he
series.
punched through somebody's head, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Not to
That's
spoiler
really,
alert.
hold on, look at how beautiful that Black Cat is. Like that's a really well done. Who's the artist on that?
It doesn't say. Doesn't say.
Yeah, what a phenomenal. Can you bring it up closer to the camera? Is that just the shine, or my eyes doing extra work for me? Or yeah, no, that's spectacular. Well done, whoever did that. That's genuinely beautiful. Her
Oh,
spine's a bit broken, but that's
Jusco.
yeah, very well done.
Sabretooth, Archangel. Here we go. The greatest villain battles of all time. Doctor Doom versus the Red Skull. Astonishing Tales 4 through 5. Or 4 and 5. Galactus vs. Ego. Dennis Rodriguez says Joe Jusco drew the Black Cat, and yeah, because it's. I was looking; it didn't have a caption here, but if you see right here, let me get rid of your comment real quick, or just hide it. See his signature right there? It says Jusco, so he did do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good Black Cat. Man, I love
Yeah.
comic book art, man. Like all this gay shit, but this is the stuff I love. I wish I could just love it in peace. Which is,
Love it in peace, without the
hey,
receipts.
why is Doom and fucking Red Skull fighting? What's that about?
Oh, so this is the greatest villain battles of all time, and they're going. It's this is from Astonishing Tales 4 through 5, and says I'll read a little bit. Let's see. This struggle between Marvel's two greatest bad guys is possibly the greatest villain battle ever. Doctor Doom had just claimed victory in an extended fight with Latverian rebels who had intended to usurp his rule. To defeat them, Doom had been forced to destroy his own castle. After drawing up detailed plans for the castle's reconstruction, Doom assembled a group of his Latverian subjects to do the dirty work while he flew off for a rare vacation in the French Riviera. While he was gone, the Red Skull and a group of his minions known as the Exiles invaded Latveria and easily took control of its simple people who were used to being protected by Doctor Doom. The Skull immediately installed himself as the country's dictator, intending to use it as a power base from which to build the Fourth Reich. As the Red Skull said to himself, today Latveria, tomorrow the world.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, like, hey, you can't let your guard down or someone's going to slip in there and take over
I'd
your
love
empire.
to see Doctor Doom fight fucking Red Skull. That's a cool fight, but it just seems a bit one-sided. Like it seems like
Dr. Doom
you
would
would
kick
have
his
to
ass.
really set up. Yeah, you'd have to really set up Red Skull as like the way I would do it is I would show Red Skull as like a supreme combat veteran. You know what I mean? Like I would set it up like he's fought so many fucking superheroes. He fought all through World War II, and he's just like 30 times better at fighting than Doom. So even though Doom's got like magic and technology and all this other shit, Red Skull's just the superior combatant, right?
Yeah.
That's the only way you could balance it out. But that's a good fight. That's two tyrants fighting. That's cool.
Good pick. Good pick. Wizard, not Marvel, but obviously Marvel Comics, but Wizard. Galactus versus Ego, the Living Planet.
Yeah, it seems cliche. I don't really care about him fighting the Living Planet.
Galactus versus Mephisto.
A lot of Galactus fighting people here.
They brought this conflict back and the end 2099. There's like a Marvel. There's a Marvel comic now. It's the end 2099. So there's like Spider-Man 2099, and there's Spider-Man 3099, and it's sort of like a
Fucking hell.
yeah
Oh
yeah.
my god. The fucking chat is coping so hard.
I'm not going to do that because I'm not part of that
Yeah,
exchange. So I'm just kind of ignoring it and doing comments.
yeah. Just
If there's
I don't
any,
know
look,
if my,
if there's any,
I don't
if
know
there's
if I
anything
don't know, guys.
constructive,
I don't know if my marriage is going to survive though. Arcading comics. I don't know if it'll. I don't know how it'll last. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Such is life. Such is life. But anyway, yeah. If there's anything like constructive to the conversation, I'll bring it up. But if not, yeah, continue to chat away, I guess.
Stupid people.
I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just,
You're too nice, mate. You're too.
I'm not gonna platform anything that's like personal. Like
Yeah,
leave
exactly.
it at the door. Anyway,
Exactly.
Joker versus Clayface. Doctor Doom versus the Beyonder, but they don't have they don't have everything in here. It's just that they're listing the comics that they were featured in. Green Goblin, Hobgoblin,
Green Goblin versus the Hobgoblin.
Venom, Carnage.
Carnage. That was a big one. Oh, you got some Sandman in here.
Yeah. Cosmic Demigods. Here we go. Getting into the demigod. See, they should have had everything like with Galactus and Ego and everything. Put that in this part and not spread it out into the other part. But I guess there's some overlap. Societies of Evil. The greatest villain teams in comics. Societies of Evil. Villains team up to bring an edge to their next battle with the heroes. The Injustice Society of the World. Superman Revenge Squad. The Circus of Crime from the Incredible Hulk. Obviously, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants from X-Men. X-Men. Brotherhood of Evil. Sinister Six. The Crime Syndicate of America. Salem 7 over here.
I think I don't like supervillain groups. I'm not wowed by any of these guys. Even the Sinister Six, who I don't love.
Right. Well, it kind of it detracts from their own individual menace.
Yeah, I never thought about it before.
Team them up. They team them up so they can have big team up books, and like you have all of the Avengers, everybody fighting all of the bad guys, right? I get it from like a comic book perspective, but in terms of character study and all that, it kind of diminishes from the individual menace of each villain, right? Yeah.
The Hellfire Club's okay. There's good stories with the Hellfire Club.
Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. The Marauders. The UFOs.
Yeah, the UFOs are okay, but they're like a one-shot sort of thing, they're not really...
Dark Phoenix and Darkseid.
Armament, the Joker and Lex Luthor. That's not really. Nexus Pidlick and Batmite. I don't know, man. Emissaries of Evil. I think I don't like villain groups. I never thought about this before, but seeing them all together, there's like nothing I'm excited for. And when it comes to big groups,
right? It diminishes the threat, right? The threat is like it's like the threat is put on some kind of like villain bell curve. Everything's just averaged out. You don't get the time with each individual villain and their own schemes. And then not only that, there's something kind of demasculine. There's like a demasculinization of, okay, I'm going to capitulate to the group dynamic and not my own sinister evil plans. Like I got my plans. Dr. Doom has his plans. Dr. Octopus has his plans. But then you're all like, oh, we all have the same plan. No. But I get what you're saying, and I think that's why. I'm trying to explain why you don't like it. I think that might be why. right? Is that am I close on that, or does it sound like in the ballpark?
No, I think you're about right. I think you're about right.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I get that. Kangaroo, first appearance, Amazing Spider-Man #1.
Yeah. Mysterio.
The Weathermen.
I don't know the Weathermen. Who are the Weather? What are they from? There.
First appearance, The Avengers, number 210, issue 210. The
Who-
Weathermen were actually quite powerful since they were able to control the weather in their immediate vicinity. When a computer program fed data concerning the weather disaster predictions of the notorious 16th century prophet Nostradamus into a government weather monitoring computer, the machine went awry and transformed a group of meteorologists into weathermen.
That damn Nostradamus.
That
I was about to say that
Nostradamus.
damn Nosferatu. That damn Nostradamus. Science. What has science wrought?
These pawns of the machine were fond of talking in short, menacing sentences such as, "Die, Avengers, the only fate for those who would defy a weatherman." I'm just thinking about Nicolas Cage with his bow and arrow from the movie Weatherman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. But you know what? You gotta give it to them. You gotta give it to whoever wrote that and fed that into that comic. Like
Yeah, that's funny, man.
more risks, and it's supposed to be funny, and it's supposed to be like, yeah, it's not everything is like doom and gloom, you know.
Not everything's super serial. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
everything has to be like fucking grim bullshit and like hatred. It can be.
It has to be fun. It has to be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has to be. Yeah.
Obadiah Stane.
Yeah.
That was an interesting choice for the first for the Iron Man movie that they made him, you know. I guess he's the original, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that it? That's the end.
That's the Dark
That was
Book.
fun. That
That's
was
the
fun.
Dark Book.
That'd be a good read. I'd like to sit down and read that cover to cover.
Yeah.
And I've already forgotten the name of our guy. What's the name of our guy?
It's Master Darroch.
Master Darroch. All right.
Master
You got to
Darroch.
stop yelling at me in the chat, and you guys have to draw Master Darroch. That's your project for the day. That's what you got to do. And we got to write. I want more theses on why he is the greatest supervillain of all time. More than need to be. I'd like a video out on everyone's channel about Master Darroch. You can call me a fraud and complain as well, but also the topic has to be about how great Master Darroch is.
It's puzzling. It's puzzling, you know.
I want you get extra brownie points. You get extra bonus points if you throw in commentary on why he's better than Doctor Doom. Just like a whole like section about all the ways he's better than Doom. I want to hear it. I want to see it. The world needs to know.
I have all these old issues of Wizard.
That takes me back.
Yeah, man.
That takes me back, dude.
I've got some older ones too, like that go back into the '90s a little bit. These are after 2000 or right up to. I'm gonna check that out. Year End Spectacular '96. Wizard 2000. It's more of the center.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What's going on here? It's got Batman in the future, Wolverine. I saw it's all the sort of the future characters.
I think this is Batman Beyond right here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, Batman Beyond. That's Spider-Girl, who's Mayday Parker.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Maestro up there, original Maestro.
I don't know what. Oh, look, here's Michael Turner right here. It's with his Fathom. Michael Turner, he was something else, huh? Oh, look, this is Wizard 49. This is from '95.
Nice. Although I don't really like that beast for some reason. I don't like the style of that beast.
Because he has no mutton chops. He has no hair on his face.
You're right. That's what it is. Yeah,
it doesn't work.
Oh,
Man,
Top
I had
10 comics grittiest titles, and the first look at Superman on DVD.
yeah, yeah. This is from April 2001.
Plus a bonus Midnight Nation half off issue half offer. You know,
Look, exclusive set visit, Spider-Man the movie.
yeah. Though all of that is less exciting than the Punisher. You know,
Oh,
there's
definitely.
look at him right there. Yeah.
Yeah. They did a lot of the movie tie-in stuff, whenever there's a big movie coming out.
Yeah, of course. Like that's a good way of getting stuff. You know, I wish I was still Wizard Magazine. I wish I was still going.
I know. What's this? This is May 99. Wizard 93. Issue 93. Oh, I just dropped a bunch of them. No. It's okay.
You
I
know,
don't
I
like
don't
these get banged
recognize
up.
I don't recognize a lot of these covers, which makes me wonder if the American covers were a little bit different.
Well, there's variants. They had variants.
Yeah.
They had more than one cover. Sometimes they'd have 2 or 3 covers.
Wait a minute. Go back to that for a second. Foreplay. Sexy secrets of Marvel's first family. I would really hope that this is not an incest. It's like what sexy secrets do we want? Unless it's just Sue and Reed. I don't think there's any other sexy secrets that we want to be exposed to for their, like that's a dangerous title. And look, there's Vampirella up there in the corner.
Yeah. And let's see, Will Spertasio, he drew this, or I guess he drew, I guess it's his drawing, his pencils. Somebody else inked it. I'm looking here. Yeah. It was always provocative, like you saw this at Walmart and the magazine stand, and you were like, oh yeah, I want to know what's going on with comics because I live out in the sticks, or I live not in a place where there's an easy, accessible comic shop. So I want to see what's going on, And
that
plus
one I remember. That one I have. That one I remember.
Yeah. So you would want, and then you would try to draw what you saw in here too. Like, oh yeah, this is 95. Mark Silvestri.
Yep.
Comic industry Jim Shooter shoots from the hip. All right, I'm gonna open this one. I think this one's a good one to open.
Let's see what we got.
See, and this is like in a self-adhesive type. You just close it and it seals itself. These are cool.
That's cool.
And I got to say, like, as the years went on, these magazines, they got thinner and thinner and thinner. So this is about as full as you could get with Wizard. Look at that. Mark Silvestri.
I don't love it. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't love it. I think there's too much gray.
Gray here.
Yeah. It's just my personal.
So you feel like it got lost in the coloring.
Yeah, I like my comics to pop a little bit. I like colors, and they've got good bright colors here. You know what I mean? But it's just there's a lot of gray. It just swallows it all up into banality.
Yeah.
Even like her face. If you have a look at the redhead's face, right? Even it's got sort of a painted color on it that is a sort of muted tone. So even though you've got the beautiful bright hair and the yellow and green, she still sort of disappears where her humanity is. I'd almost feel like if instead of that, but that's a design, obviously. I feel like instead, if you had to just give her the skin tone of the girl in the front, it might have just. But I don't know. It still probably wouldn't have been enough.
It blends. This is gray here, and then this is gray here. Yeah. So it just kind of blends.
It's different
together.
Shades of gray. It's completely different, and it is a good illustration. As far as Image Comics go, but the gray on the face down in the bottom left, metal arms. He's got his 3 arms up here. He's got his body's fully gray except for the red stripes. She's in gray except for the blue. I don't know. Yeah. And the guy behind and the background as well, even with the blue, it's
also gray.
Black and gray background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just doesn't. Anyway, a better artist could explain better. I'm just like, eh.
Yeah,
Not
no,
thrilled.
I see all that. I agree with you. I definitely
thrilled.
agree. Here we go. On the mark. Mark Silvestri. MTV to the max. Oh, look, page 44. Sam Keith's freakish creation hits the animation circuit.
Nice. I love the Max. It's like my favorite indie book.
Look, there it is, right there. There's the
Mhm.
the preview for that.
Yep.
I have issues 1 and 2 of the Max, back issues.
Mhm.
I do.
Wildstorm Rising. Oz has a lot to say about Wildstorm. He's a big Wildstorm guy. There's Nighthawk.
This is early cosplay right here.
Yeah.
And I always like this, the envelope art, like the letter art in the contest, seeing who
Mhm.
won every time.
That's rad.
Bart Sears, his Exo Man of War.
You know, it's still up
Valiant.
and going. It's still out there. Exo Man at War. It's still doing its thing. Plugging
Mhm.
away.
More Valiant, but no cross gen yet. There's that cross gen is not a thing yet. Because this is like 94. Yeah, Valiant. They're taking out some serious. Look, Andy Smith.
Mhm.
He's on here. You're taking out some serious one-page ads here for their books. Huh. He doesn't get mad. He gets madder. Wasn't that just the Hulk, really?
I've never heard of Loose Cannon.
Neither
I've
of
never. This is completely fucking. I have no idea what I'm looking at. You know, like DC. I have no
Yeah.
idea. He doesn't
Yeah.
get mad. He just gets madder. Loose cannon. Okay.
4 mayhem-filled issues hitting Metropolis in April. Jeff Loeb.
Yeah, it's Jeff Loeb, obviously, but I've no memory or knowledge of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mark Silvestri.
Yeah.
If I had known how hard it was, ... Yeah, that's right. That is right. Yeah, you were just trying to get something. Yeah, you were just trying to get like a something to like, how do I get from point A to point Z where you are, you know, and like you got like in Wizard you get a little taste, you know, because they do the How to Draw series and all that, and then eventually they release that in like trade paperback too. So yeah, Ladies Man, Ghost, Adam Hughes, yeah. In that Batman compendium, Liam, that I showed you earlier,
Yeah.
Adam Hughes did a story in there. It was pretty cool seeing him do Batman. Other than, you know, because I know he uses a lot of photo reference in his work, you know, but it's great. But I know that's sort of his way, you know.
You know, I think I'm gonna rip off that what they did. If you go back, that I think I'm gonna rip off that layout with
This?
the background. See how they've got Vampirella faded behind the text, and then they've got like the pencil with her strong. I like that. I might not exactly. I won't copy it exactly, but like I think I might lay out a page like that in Total Conquest with like a cool character in the background, and then just like a window, and it's like maybe like the side and part of the chest or whatever in that same sort of layout. I just think it's interesting. It looks really nice.
Is, yeah.
It doesn't interfere with the lettering too much. I thought
I totally
think that would interfere.
It's totally readable, completely. Yeah.
It's nice. It's interesting. I had Ada Dominic message me today as well. She sent me a big old apology and was upset. And I was like, don't let these people get you. Don't worry about it. Get better. Focus on getting healthy, you know?
Yeah, your health comes first, you know.
That's right.
Up close, MTV to the max.
Yeah. I love the Max, man.
Sam Keith's to the max joins MTV's animated oddities roster.
I wish more of the.
Only did one page on it, only 2 pages on it. That's it.
They had the Max. I wish we got more motion comics.
Well, Facilis, he does some interesting things with like his 8-bit. I know it's not
Yeah.
the same, but like he's like out there. He does all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
there's all sorts of weird stuff. Yeah,
He's a real artist.
Yeah,
He is.
yeah, exactly. He's a weird eccentric artist guy. I love it.
Oh, this is interesting. Look who they were going to cast in the 90s for the Avengers.
This is fun. This is interesting.
Howie Long is Captain America. I mean,
Who have they got there as Thor? Is that
Lawrence
Fabio?
Fabio.
Yeah, no, I think the 90s Thor Fabio would have been great. You know,
Timothy
like,
Dalton is Iron Man.
yeah.
Hawkeye's Emilio Estevez. Annette Bening is Tigra.
I do not like their Captain America choice. Like, he is a bit of a jarhead look in there.
He's
but
a TV commentator on NFL football, and he's a former professional football player. Like, that doesn't mean he can act. You know, you need an
Yeah.
actor.
I don't care about the acting. You can train them to act, but just the look, I'm not sure the look's quite there, you know?
Peter Weller is Vision.
Yeah.
What? Because you only see this part of his face from RoboCop, so like, let's just make him Vision. You know, I met Peter Weller once. I met him.
Really?
I was I was in Venice, and I was in a palazzo, and it was a palazzo that which is like a town square type thing. They have several palazzos throughout Venice. And I went to the palazzo where they filmed Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. You know, the scene with the library, and they walk up to the library, and then he comes out of the manhole after they have to like swim through, and it gets flooded out with the rats and everything when they find the knights or everything from Indiana Jones. So I'm there, and then there's a guy. He's walking over, like he's all bundled up. He's got like a bright red down jacket. Oh, lost my screen. He's got like a down jacket, all right, and he's got like almost like a Jacques Cousteau beanie on, but he's completely covered around his neck. And I just saw the profile of his face, and I said, "That's RoboCop. That's Peter Weller." his head was only showing this; it wasn't showing his hair or anything.
Yeah.
So I went and talked to him for a while, and he like introduced me to his you know, he was getting like a PhD in Renaissance art. So
Interesting.
yeah. So he was like doing like a grand tour. Like he was going to go to Florence. He's going to Venice, different parts of Italy, you know, that are famous for their Renaissance painters and artists. So, but no, that's how I met him. But yeah, that's my Peter Weller story. Yeah. You know, this guy, John Hillerman, he's just had like his 99th birthday. He's still alive. I think he's like 99 years old.
Nice.
Yeah. For Magnum PI. Yeah.
Hopefully he'll get to 100.
I hope so too.
You know, if in Australia you live to 100, the Queen sends you a letter.
Liam, you got to
The
hang
king?
in there so you can get your letter.
Yeah.
I know you got it. You got like 60 years to go, but or whatever.
Yeah.
You need to hang in there, man. Get your letter from the Queen.
Yeah. Maybe I'll send her a letter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Koala King, you know, she's nearly there.
That's right. Well, the Queen, we don't have a Queen anymore. We just have King Charles. It's King
Yeah,
Charles.
yeah.
The Queen died
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
Queen died. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Pamela Anderson is Enchantress.
She was
Okay.
everywhere in the 90s, man. Everyone.
Baywatch.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
Can Cap be cool? Can you imagine that being an article for today, based in today's climate, where he's like a multi-film megastar beloved by the world? You know, like,
Glenn Danzig was perfect for
was it
Wolverine.
perfect for Wolverine? Yep, I agree. Yeah, he would have been good.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's like unthinkable. Yeah, it's Captain America. Why are you gonna have these Marvel movies without it? Without that character, just not gonna have it. The Tick.
Yeah, dubbed we.
But yeah, I mean, this was great when you were like just being a kid in the '90s and just getting Wizard magazine and just flipping through it. Reading it, flipping through it. It was always fun. It's a shame that it's not around anymore. It really is.
It's a pity. It's a shame.
Dark Shadows, Barnabas Collins. Another Valiant ad. Bloodshot. The Jaguar. Oh my god, I forgot about the Jaguar.
Yeah, man, I never even saw one. I've never even seen it.
I didn't either. I mean, I might have had a friend who had a Jaguar. Everyone else had either a Sega, Genesis, or Super Nintendo. And then Nintendo 64 came out.
Yeah, Sega Master System came out here, then like the Sega CD, and then nothing, and then PlayStation 1 appeared. That's sort of how it worked for us.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's how it was in Australia. Well, what about Nintendo 64? Y'all had that too, right?
Oh, sorry, we got the N64, but it wasn't popular. It wasn't big here compared to everything else.
Well, they had issues. Like not all the games came out when they were supposed to come out, and all that.
It was like the GameCube. I never even saw a GameCube until I was in the United States because just no one had GameCube. Like they didn't sell them in store. Like they did. If you Google it, everyone's going to Liam's lying. But it's like there just weren't any in store.
Liam's lying about GameCube.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like no one had one. Like no one I knew at all in my whole town ever. I didn't even know it was a console until I was in America. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Now I got it's a GameCube. It felt like Nintendo. Like, what is this? And
they had tiny little CDs. They were like this big. Yeah.
And it was old by the time I was in the US. It was like years and years old. I was like, but I'd never seen it.
They had a couple of good games. I had a GameCube in high school. They had a couple of good games. Like they had like their main game was. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, like the first Smash Brothers was on GameCube, wasn't it?
No, it was on Nintendo 64. But then they had they had another Smash Brothers, and then they had Star Wars Rogue Squadron. That was pretty good. And then they had they started having they did like a remaster or a remake of like the Resident Evil games, and they were putting those on GameCube. That was pretty good. So, but other than that, like they didn't really have a strong bench, and you already had PlayStation 2 at the time, So PlayStation 2 had all the games.
So what have we got here? Hold on, I want to go over this manga thing. That's
yeah.
Because this is retro. I might find something that I've forgotten or don't remember here. What are they shouting us out? What are they?
Manga and anime visuals, big eyes. Okay, of course. A beginner's guide to nosebleeds, nuclear explosions, and sparkly tears.
Oh, so it's not just it doesn't just run off a bunch of titles.
No. This is sort of like trying to explain it to the casual reader or someone who's not familiar with manga. This is from 95. This is May.
Yeah,
95.
that's very interesting. Yeah.
So it's starting to creep in, maybe, And
that it would have been around the time the Akira film hit. They're picking Totoro by the looks of it.
Yeah, this is a
Totoro,
couple of mini explosions from Akira.
It'd still be new to people at this point. You know what I mean?
Caravan.
Remember, they used to call it Big Eyes Little Mouth. That was the genre back then for a long time, but. They called it Jap animation, and then it became Big Eye Little Mouth. Then it became anime.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. All right, you can go past it. I was hoping it might be shouting out a bunch of old titles.
Look, when I was on my way down to the city last week, this is cool. There's different toys and everything. Toy Fair report. There was a kid sitting across from the subway. He was reading Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anybody reading a Marvel comic on the subway,
Yeah.
It's kind of where things are. The kids they like manga.
Yeah, I know, but it's because they grew up on anime. You know, if
Right.
Marvel and them made an effort to make better cartoons and consistently market outside of the cinematic universe, if kids were indoctrinated into this stuff at a young age like they are in Japan, it wouldn't be an issue. Holy
Right.
shit, look at the size of that
Big thing, boom. Yeah.
Fing Fang Foom. That's huge. Are those action figures laying at its feet?
No, it's like
No.
it's some kind of weird pebble stuff.
Oh, okay,
I don't know
that's
what
not.
that is.
I thought they were like action figures laying prone, like 6-inch action figures. I was like, shit, that's huge.
Yeah, it's hard to tell how big it is, the scale, just from looking, because there's nothing to compare it to in that picture.
Yeah, man, we never get any of this. We barely got fucking anything when it came to these action figures in Australia. Like little things here and there.
Oh, these must be the early Todd stuff, Todd McFarlane toys.
Yeah,
Yeah. Kabuki.
nice.
Homemade heroes. Oh, this is kind of cool. People making their own shit.
Yeah, that's rad.
Look at this Max. The Max.
Yeah, that
Someone made
Max is
that.
pretty rad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that Scorpion's pretty good too. You know, pretty simple
Yeah.
to do. That
Some
looks
felt here. Some yellow felt.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the-
I like
for
that
the-
they gave him the
for the
shoulder
gi.
blades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that they gave him the shoulder blades on the gi. Like it's very 90s. You don't really
Mhm.
see that much anymore.
Interesting. What's this? Strange brew. Oh no, we're getting into the pricing and everything. Look, they had stamps. They had X-Men stamps, Liam. Introducing
that's
X-Men
cool.
postage stamps.
Sorry for the quiet. I wasn't ignoring you. My brain was like looking in detail. I was like zooming in with my eyes. What are the stamps? That Gambit's a good stamp. Like look at that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wolverine's technically good too, but I don't like it that much. But I like that Gambit. That's a good Gambit shot. The Cyclops is good too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the sort of side profile. It's like you think of like a quarter with like a side view profile on a quarter. Same sort of thing. And on the presidential stamps, they're all like that side profile. Issue 19, page 88. Do I have issue 19? I don't know, Matt. I might. Matt's saying he's in Wizard Magazine. Issue 19, page 88. I'll have to look. I've got a ton of these. I may have that one. I don't know. I don't think I have it in this box next to me, though, but I might have that. And then, yeah, I'll obviously install the... Oh, what's this? It's got a card in here. Lady Justice.
Neil Gaiman's Technophage. I haven't put a Technophage in a long, long time.
Gene
Whoa, hold
Wonders.
on. Leonard Nimoy's Primortals.
Yeah, like he had a comic. Like William Shatner had a comic.
Really, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, William Shatner's is called like Tech War or something like that. And he
I've
had like
gotta
a novel
I have
and
to
he had
get.
comics.
I have to get Leonard Nimoy's Primortals and send it to JM for his birthday. He's a big Star Trek fan, and you know he'll get a laugh out of that.
The story of Earth's first contact with aliens.
Yeah.
Frank Miller.
Omega, Ghost, Room vs. Silver Surfer. That I remember.
This kind of reminds me of Heat Punk, right here.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Droids. Oh man, I didn't know that Droids got a comic. Did you know that's Lost Media?
It is.
Yeah, the old Droids cartoon. They only released. Let me look over here. 4 episodes of the fucking thing. So like,
It's not on Disney Plus? I thought I saw it on Disney Plus.
it might be on Disney Plus, but there's no physical media for it, and so you know what that means. It means as soon as it's off the Disney Plus, if it's even there, it's gone.
Gone.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Starro. There's Starro again.
There's Warrior. Warrior's Guy Gardner, isn't it? Am I remembering wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. So he's the best person on that page, you know what I mean? Because he's Guy Gardner, the best that ever was. Even when they took his Green Lantern ring away, they couldn't stop him from being a machine.
Mm-hmm.
Top 10 comics. Oh, here we go. That's not very fair. The top 10, top 10 comics, and then Amazing Spider-Man is 2 issues. So it's like that's not, it's not one issue.
Yeah.
Oh, you got milk and cheese. Some good old what ifs.
I guess that's it. Yeah.
I've read that old Lobo series too from back in the day. But...
Wizards top 10 artists. Todd
Yeah, who we got?
McFarlane. Frank Miller was number 2. Alex Ross number 3. Buzz number 4. Jim Lee number 5. Joe Quesada number 6. Jeff Smith number 7. Stephen Platt number 8. Greg Capullo number 9. Adam Kubert number 10. I like Stephen Platt.
Mm-hmm. They're all pretty great artists, really. All those guys.
Mm-hmm. You got people who are writers, but they're also artists too in here on the top 10 hottest writers. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to get going soon, dude. Yeah, I've got about 4 minutes before I got to jump in a car.
Well, look, you jump in your car, Liam, and I'll try to do another one of these Judge Dredd. I'll try to do another one of these later this week at a better time, maybe, and I'll give you more of a heads up because I've got a shitload of comics. I've got a bunch of I've got a ton of stuff, man. I have 2 filing cabinets and stuff. So
yeah,
and I've got my spinner rack. I can pull something off the spinner rack. So yeah, well, this has been fun, man. Thanks for jumping on. And
yeah, no, I was always trying to help out and stuff. You sent me like 3 links, and I was like, shit, I've missed him sending the link to me 3 times, so I should get in here and not be an asshole. But
no worries. It was good seeing you, man. Happy Easter.
Yeah, dude, you too. I hope you have a really good one. And it was great learning about what was our guy. I've already forgotten. I've got to remember our guy. He was he's Master Durock.
Master Durock. Yeah, Master Durock.
Yeah, you gotta write that name down and send it to me, man. We're gonna make you famous.
I'll send you the comic vine.
I've got to look this motherfucker up and read the comic is in because I want to know how the fuck he got number 3. Like I have to know. And if I read the comic is in and it's not fucking like stellar, I'm gonna look up the motherfucker that wrote the article and track them down and be like, why the fuck did you put this guy in number 3? I have to know.
Oh man.
It's like, how did we get there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I was just as surprised as you were when I saw them. I'm like, wait, who the hell is this? Never heard of this character before.
The powers of necromancy really fucking resonated with someone, I guess.
And wealth and leadership skills. Yeah.
Hey, not just wealth, insanely wealthy, right?
That's right.
His superpower was insanely wealthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Well, look, Liam, you have a happy Easter Monday, and we'll talk again soon. So it's good seeing you, man.
All right. Peace.
All right. Later. All right, everybody. Well, that's it for now. And thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for participating in the chat. Hello to everybody in the chat. Take care, Dennis, and we'll see you here next time. It's in Hero Magazine, too. I have a couple of those, but I'll check, Matt. I might have 19, Wizard 19, page 88. I'll go take a look. I'm going to look. I have a ton of these. So thank you, everyone, and I'll catch you right here next time at Acadian Comics. Later.